It's your boy, Boss Man. Ticket, what's happening?
Yo, it's King Marco in the building. Here to give y'all boys some game of what's going on in the world. And tonight, what's going on in the world is your girl, Yaya Mayweather, NBA young boy. Well, she got a baby. Got a little baby boy on the way with NBA young boy.
How many months pregnant is she?
She look like she about to do any minute now.
Oh yeah, I did see that fat ass stomach.
Okay, she do any minute. Okay, it's her first. NBA young boy's fifth.
Damn.
Job. I'm hearing that echo. Yeah. So yeah, he's on his fifth child. She's on her first. I don't know what to say about this.
And how old is she?
I'm gonna say she's no more than 19. I'm gonna say she's no more than 19. Now, it's not the fact that how old she is having a baby. She ain't 15. She's 19, so she's a grown ass woman. But looking at this is a disaster in the making.
My 19-year-old daughter, I wouldn't like her to be pregnant though.
I wouldn't like her to be pregnant, but at the end of the
19,
day,
and she looking at a dime in the John.
I don't think that and nothing gonna ever happen about that.
Shit, she sliced that bitch up like a pepperoni pizza, didn't she?
Yeah, she ain't even on house arrest. Think about that. She ain't even on house arrest. She should be on house arrest with the shit for that shit she did. And I don't know how they gonna get her out of that. She'll get out of that. They ain't gonna send her to the joint. She'll get out of it. So her main problem, really for real, is what she gonna do moving forward with this baby with NBA YoungBoy, who's 20 years old himself with 5 children.
He 20 with
I think he's like 20. He ain't no more. I don't think he's no more than 22 years old. He's 22 years. He might be like 22 years old, but he's on his 5th child.
And don't he got herpes?
Yeah.
So she out here with that motherfucking. She got that love bug.
I don't know. She got it because she can't transfer.
She been fucking that nigga like that. She got that thing.
Well,
he 21. That nigga named Kentrell.
Yeah.
You knew that?
Yep.
That motherfucker look crazy. He look like he ain't got no soul, man.
Nope.
You look at that nigga eyes, man. I don't see nothing.
Nope. That's who she brought home.
Pregnant by a motherfucking thug.
A real thug, super thug.
A thug ass rapper. And your daddy is Money Mayweather. And she damn near on some bopper shit. Come on, man.
Would you cut her off? You Floyd? I'm cutting her off.
You catching cases. You fucking a boy with a known herpes, man. Bitch, what's wrong with you? I didn't have to call my daughter, bitch, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. I'm cutting her off.
She probably start crying after I got done with her ass. I let her have it, man. You just done lost your motherfucking mind out here.
I'm sorry. Yaya getting cut off.
Yaya. That's her real name?
No, well, it's Iyana, but they call her name. They call her Yaya.
Her name is who?
Iyana. Okay, but they call her Yaya. And Yaya need to be cut off. I'm sorry. I'm Floyd cutting.
Yaya, what the fuck you gonna expect?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We gotta do better, man.
Yeah, we gotta do better. This shit right here, I don't know how. This is what I'll cut her off for. I'm cutting her off because I put you in an affluent neighborhood. I sent you to the best schools that money can buy. I put $200,000 cash in your hand for you to do whatever you want with it. I give you all the car, any car you ever think about wanting, I get you. And in
What kind of
return,
car was
you
she
bring.
driving?
It don't matter. She got 200. He gave her $200,000 in cash on IG.
Who, Floyd?
Okay. Yeah. Floyd gave her
What was that?
$200,000. This is I don't know, about a year ago. He gave her $200,000 cash on IG. You can see it. It's there. Okay. He gave her 200 cash.
Yeah.
Okay. So if a father gives his daughter $200,000 cash, he can get it. She can get any car she fucking want at this point, right?
200. Hell yeah.
200,000. I'm sorry. Okay, I give you $200,000 cash. I give you all the jewelry you can think of. You iced out, and in return, you bring home a no good nigga. That's why I'm cutting her off. I'm cutting her off for that.
You would think this some hood bitch that ain't never had shit running behind this motherfucker.
She can't bring home a Tyler Hero or something. She can't bring home nothing like that. She go bring home NBA YoungBoy.
A killer.
Okay, she gonna bring home a killer. That's why I'm cutting her off.
That's what showed me she lacking some daddy. He probably wasn't in her life like that either. See, when you got a daddy that you really give a shit about,
I can't even say that. She'd have given her 200,000.
Yeah, but
give her 200 cash.
You trying to buy the time that you wasn't there. You see that? I can give you 200, but that time is worth more than that money. When he was out here training, which he had to do, you got, like Shannon Sharp said, he had to be selfish in order for them to get to where they got. But then you sacrificing certain shit with your kids, like the daughter, she don't know the dad's love like that, so she out here looking for nub in all the wrong places. You understand me?
I don't even think that. I don't even think that. I don't believe that. Not in her case. Right. It might be true in some cases. Some cases that might be true.
You think Floyd was there for her?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This nigga was training three times a day. They ain't even live in the same house, I bet you.
It still don't matter.
This nigga was on the road
he ain't on the road like that. He not on the road like that.
Or no. Okay, not on the road, but he training this, that, and the other. He not home like that, and she didn't even live with him to begin with.
It don't matter. At the end of the day, he still was he was in her life enough for her not to choose no nigga like him. Okay. I'm sorry, no. There's how many times you see a girl that grew up in 2-parent home that choose a sorry, no good nigga?
Yeah, it happens there too.
Okay, that happens there, so that doesn't matter. So him being on him training and everything else, he was in her life enough for her to make a better decision than that shit. I'm sorry, I'm not going with that. I can't go with that. She might not. She might be an airhead, just period. You know what I'm saying? At this point. And at this point, I got to cut her off. And another reason why I'm cutting her off is because I want to show my other kids that I got that I ain't for them games. Okay? Somebody got to be a motherfucking casualty at war at the shit. Because
you not even fuck with your grandbaby?
I'm going to take care of my grandbaby. I'm going to take care of grandkids.
You take care of her too, then.
No, I'm not like I'm supposed to. Nope. You ain't gone to the days where I'm giving you $200,000 cash. I'll tell you that shit ain't happening no more.
But she gonna have a nice house and a nice whip to carry them kids.
I give her her basic needs, motherfucker. That's it.
The basic needs is still gonna be a nice ass house for the grandbaby.
That ain't gonna be enough. It ain't gonna be enough. As far as me icing you out, getting you some jewelry, I tell her go call NBA YoungBoy for that. Let that nigga take care of you for that. You want some iced out jewelry? If you want a crib and you want a little car for the baby, make sure the kids get around.
She can get child support up out of him. So yeah, it'll be enough to afford the ice chain.
Really? Till he fall? Shit, I don't know about that. Really?
He making money right now.
For now, okay. 20 years from now.
Then
20 years from now,
taxes too is a whole different story. He getting a lot of money in his hands, probably just off the books too.
Okay, now we ain't talking about these niggas getting shot. The rappers are getting shot left and right. Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Benny the Butcher just got shot.
What's up with this shit, man?
I don't know what's up with this shit.
That's the show we should do too, man. It's like, how can niggas be mad about the police and we doing way worse than police doing us though, for real? Niggas can't even be standing up talking about Black Lives Matter when police pop us. What about when we popping each other? Why ain't no motherfucking thing about that?
Well, because there ain't no self-destruction songs out here.
That's genocide, nigga. What the fuck? Is that's acceptable? We only get mad when the white man do it. What fucking sense that make?
Well, the main reason why people get mad is because Pookie and Ray Ray go to jail. Okay, Pookie and Ray Ray go to jail, and the police do not.
Another thing I mean to say, like that whole Chicago shit. You know, like out of 100% of the murders that get done in Chicago, get what you think the percentage of them is to get solved?
They get solved probably 0.
That you talking about the crime that motherfuckers go to jail for? You think only 0% of motherfuckers go to jail for?
I say probably about 30%.
20. That's fucking crazy, dude.
But shit, anybody snitching in Chicago? Who snitching? Who gonna turn state's evidence and testify?
But then that make it so much easy for for work to get done because you're not going to jail. You got, and they said, I heard that because I was looking after King Von got killed. You know, I started doing a little research on Chicago and shit. And somebody was saying like when somebody had got killed in Chicago, they had turned up heat on the blocks like I told you they should do. And he said the shit calmed down, but they can't keep on doing it because they don't got enough manpower. You down there gotta hire extra police for Chicago or something to be able to calm that shit down. That shit's out of control.
No, but what the problem was, this is what the problem was. The main issue in Chicago is that they took all those projects away from Chicago, from the people of Chicago, and basically dispersed them all over the rest of the city. Now you got different gangs all living amongst each other, okay, which is causing a lot of friction within the city. Okay, you took the Cabrini Greens away and turned them into $2,600 a month condos. Okay, you took those projects away and displaced all those people, and all in the same area, damn near, which is causing all kind of shit. It really is. Okay. Chicago, and then not to mention, there's nothing to do in Chicago. What is there to do? What kind of?
What you mean nothing to do? Shit.
No. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about what is there to do, like Detroit, for instance. Detroit is known for
what you can work in the factory and shit like that.
Okay. So what are you doing in Chicago? What is Chicago providing the city, the people that live in that city? What is the opportunity?
It's fuck to live in Chicago.
Yeah, and it's high to live there too. So what do you expect is going to happen? Okay, Chicago is really should have been one of the last places to be doing a gentrification. Okay, they should have been one of the last. There should have never been no fucking gentrification in Chicago, but it was, and this is what you get. Okay, you're gonna get gang banging. You're gonna get people fighting. Got a lot of bad blood living amongst each other now. What do you do with that? That's why you got problems. So it's part of it is us. Part of it is us. But part of it is also the people that run that city. Okay. It's a mixture of both. It just ain't the people. Now, as far as the gangster shit is concerned,
like I said, the way niggas having fits and want to do this and that when the popo popping the nigga top, we got to be the same way when niggas doing it, man. That's my thing. I damn near don't even want to hear this shit no more unless we gonna play the game all the way around the same way. Because when these rappers getting popped off like this and all this shit, niggas ain't saying nothing. Niggas ain't having no fit. But when the police shoot a nigga, it's such a problem. We shouldn't accept this shit. No way. Niggas can't get hands, nigga, box, nigga. If you got a problem with nigga, box. And at the end of the day, both y'all get to go home.
King Von was boxing, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And he got shot.
But the thing is, niggas, but like they said, Von known to really bring that hammer. But shit, I guess he ain't have it because he got that case. He had that case going on with Dirt. I don't know. They ain't had no hammer. I guess them niggas that was with him, they had a hammer, but he didn't come with the hammer. He was ready to box, like you said. But the one little nigga, he wasn't having that shit. He came out with the pipe. He up pipe.
I told you, it needs to be a sit right now.
You said need to be who?
A sit down.
I said that, but think, how can you just think Mo3 get shot on the highway? It's like motherfuckers trying to kill these rappers now. Boozy get popped. That dude Benny the Butcher. This is all within what, a week and 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Week and a half? Come on, dog. What the fuck is going on?
I can't understand that.
And we get mad about the police. I'm mad because niggas doing it too. This don't make no sense.
Yeah, when they get caught, they go to jail.
But see, they let niggas do a thing. Really, what niggas is really getting caught? The nigga that popped Nipsey got caught, but that was just broad daylight type shit where niggas knew who he was. And that, but most of the time, these niggas don't even get caught. So basically, they promoting this shit. Go on to kill a nigga. You ain't gonna get caught no way. Just think, Chicago only 20. If only 20%, let that be white people getting killed. I bet you it'll be more than 20. You want to bet?
What? As far as what?
Getting caught. The percentage should be opposite. 80 getting caught and 20 not getting found. What you bet? If white people was dropping by the dirty dozen.
Okay, well, who do you blame for that?
I don't know. For one, I blame us for being stupid to keep on doing this, to keep on killing each other. That us, because we control that. So fuck what the white people ain't doing. We need to do better ourselves. We shouldn't need them to control what we got going on. So yeah, really, it's us. Rappers is pushing everything else except for niggas is getting their shit together.
Okay. I told you there's no self-destruction songs out here. There's no stop the violence movement. Okay, even though, like I said, it needs to be a sit down.
I really don't even want to hear that police shit no more, man. I ain't gonna even hold you.
I can understand that, but like I said, in order to do that, the rappers got to have a stop the violence movement.
LeBron them sitting there having a fit when the police do that. Why the fuck you ain't saying that when all these niggas getting killed by other niggas? Why don't you summons nigga? Y'all motherfuckers need to get y'all shit together. Why niggas don't get all in one chorus saying niggas need to stop killing other niggas? You don't athletes, everybody. That's a bigger problem than the police, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
So let's stop there, and then police.
Then, okay, let's go. What you just said. Now, the next person, when you sit there and have a stop the violence campaign, the people are going to look at these rich people and say, "Well, what are you going to do for us to stop the violence? What are you going to because
do what though? What the fuck do
as
we?
Far, yeah, you gotta. You go out there. There's going to be there. There's no opportunity for people like them out there that's doing that. So what am I to do?
Oh, but hold on. What you talking about? People that's clapping other niggas? Okay, yeah. What are you getting from clapping another nigga? You're not getting paid for it. So why are you doing it anyway?
They might be selling drugs. They might be fighting over territory. You don't know what they.
Okay, the nigga who shot Vine, that wasn't over territory.
That was some rap shit. Okay, you talking about? Everybody in Chicago ain't rapping.
Yeah, but my whole thing is they not fighting over territory like that. They just killing motherfuckers just to be killing motherfuckers, man. Trust me. Okay. That's a lot of that shit. And okay, say it's territory. Y'all niggas slang on y'all own blocks. It need to be somebody, motherfucker. It need to be some OGs taking, but I don't believe it's territory on that shit. It's niggas out here talking shit. And the rap, and like I said, them niggas, Lil Durk them, they, cause like, I guess how the shit is, cause they got that song, Crazy Story. I was playing it a couple days ago, and we didn't go live, but like, cause he said on the song something, I guess like the way that she says some 64th and 65th, we not from 63rd, and I guess it's some 63rd Street in Chicago. I guess just think how 63rd got to be close to 64th and 65th or whatever it is. I guess they don't fuck with 63rd, and they probably kill niggas and everything over there. That's how close this shit is.
Okay.
And these niggas beefing over what though? Probably nothing for real. Just being macho. I'm the bigger killer. I got the thing. It's all about killing in Chicago. I got the biggest gun, and I'll bust my shit. White niggas ain't least okay. At least y'all niggas need to get together and try to get some money. What
they got too much bad blood over there.
What good is killing each other though? That shit ain't really doing nothing though.
You got niggas living on top of niggas, man.
Okay, but regardless, we still ain't gotta kill each other. We get mad when the police do it. Why we don't get mad? Just that same nigga that gets shot in Chicago, if the police did it, it'd be way more of a problem than if another nigga did it. Nah, man.
Because police don't get convicted. Do 30%
The
of
Nick.
police?
Okay,
Hold on. Do 30% of the
20.
police that's been okay? 20% of the police that killed people that was unarmed. Do they
No, they
get
don't.
convicted? They
But you
don't.
know
So
what?
that's
Just for the fact, most niggas is getting off too. It's the same thing down there for real.
okay. But what I'm
Same
saying to you
thing.
is zero for them.
Only
It's
difference
zero.
is we get to see who did it with the police and see, you know what I'm saying. But the whole fact is, if niggas stop killing niggas, police might even value our life more. We don't even value our shit. So how the fuck? It's just like, for instance, you get in my car, it's shit everywhere. It's motherfucking McDonald's bags, Burger King bags, motherfucking Kroger bags, all type of shit. And then you throw your Black and Mild wrapper on the floor, and I be like, hey nigga, why you throw that on the floor? You looking at everything else on the floor, you might as well throw the shit on the floor, right? But if you get in my car and it's spotless, you probably won't throw that Black and Mild shit on the floor, would you? Yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker. That's the whole thing I'm saying right there.
Okay.
We got to take care of our own shit. Where if we not killing each other, motherfuckers, it'll look even worse for them to be killing us. We doing way worse. They like, fuck it, we might as well get in on it too. For real.
You got niggas living on top of niggas, man. You can't
I don't give a
avoid
fuck
that.
about that. That don't make
no. Yes,
it's
you
white
do.
people
Yeah,
live on.
gotta,
It's white people that live on top
no,
of white people, and are
no,
they killing
like
each other?
no. I don't see too many white
Trailer
projects.
Trailer homes.
Shit, they're not like projects.
I ain't never heard. Trailer homes ain't nothing but a different version of the projects, nigga.
Shit,
You look at the trailer homes, they filthy, and there's a whole bunch of toothless white motherfuckers living there. But you know one thing they not doing? They not killing each other. They beat each other ass. Just think at the white bars. They kick each other's ass. They don't come outside with the pipe and bust. It's something inside niggas where they got a bust. You can't take no ass whooping. At the white bar, you'll see a white boy get his ass mopped. He gonna go home. A nigga get his ass mopped. He coming to shoot the fucking club up. What's the problem there, nigga? Explain that to me.
My problem is this. This is my problem. This is my problem. Eric, what you said is true. But at the end of the day, you still haven't solved what's going on in Chicago.
What the fuck?
Okay, and knowing this. Okay, knowing this. White people know this, right? Police know this. Police know that niggas will shoot the motherfucking club up, right?
Exactly.
Okay? So why would you gentrify and put niggas on top of niggas? Please tell me why would you
do that? So what, we
supposed
to mix niggas in with the white people?
No, I'm saying why would you gentrify like that? Why would you gentrify, force people out, and then next thing you know, they all living in the same hood? You just said they don't. He fuck with 65 and 64 and 65th, but he don't fuck with 63rd. Nigga, that's a 2-block radius.
Yeah,
that's a 2-block radius we're talking about here.
It's set up for the motherfucking pistols to pop. But the thing is, okay, if y'all got problems, duke it out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Throw them things. You ain't gotta bust no pistol.
What that dude say in The Wire? He said the game is still the game. It just got more fierce. Okay, the game is more fierce.
But
now.
Look.
Okay, that's how. But
the whole point, you don't have to kill another black man to get your point across. You really don't.
White people do it too.
No, white people is not killing. No, it's not. It's not no. Like I told you, I tell everybody, it's not no white place like Chicago, nigga. Find me one where there's a whole bunch of white people killing each other by the motherfucking dozens. Find me that place.
I'll tell you what.
It's not.
Put guns. They motherfucking like you do.
They got pistols too.
Yeah.
I heard in Arizona they walk around with their shit on their hip. They not shooting each other because you know why? They know that the white life is valuable. They value their own life more. Niggas say we don't give a fuck. We ain't never had shit. We ain't shit. So we gonna kill our motherfucking self. But we get mad when somebody else do it.
And who's hold on, man. Hold on now. You talking about a societal thing. You talking about a societal thing now.
But look, we should know better. Why kill another black? I don't never think I want to kill no other black man.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You gotta understand. The crack babies are grown, man.
Even before that, niggas.
No. Actually, that's actually not true. Okay, you just see No, yeah, it's true. Crack babies are grown. Straight the fuck up. That's what the fuck they are. Okay, the crack babies are grown. Not to mention, there's been a lot of certain things, like in Flint, Michigan, for instance. You know, with that water crisis, you know, and that lead that was in that water, right? Okay, they said that it totally distorts your behavior. Okay, your behavior is fucked up. Okay, you got a lot of shit that's happened. Another thing that's happened too. Another thing that's happened too.
But Chicago worse than all of them. Is it something in the water in
Hold on.
Chicago?
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. The real problem is this. They put their kids, the teachers in those school systems, tell them that their kids are ADHD, and they put them kids on them drugs at a very early age, and that's a recipe for disaster.
That
Okay.
ain't gonna have you out here popping.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. They
There's
actually
been
become
motherfuckers on that reeling and shit. They
okay,
ain't been
yeah,
popping
and
no
then,
pills.
yo, bullshit. That's bullshit right there, buddy. Sometimes right now, some of them kids they end up being worse after they start taking that Ritalin, because sometimes they'll take that Ritalin to slow them down, and then when they off of it, that's when they become worse. Their behavior is worse. Okay, I'm telling you right now that another problem is that they drug these kids up at a very early age before their mind is even developed. They got them on a mind-altering drug. Think
Like
about
I said,
this.
I think they gave me that shit before. I might have took that shit a couple of times. I mean, I didn't. It really, man.
I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is.
Everything.
How old were you when you did? How old was you when you did that?
In high school.
Okay, you're in high school. Okay, now it's totally different when you're giving it to a 5-year-old.
And really, when I took it, I never seen no different because I wasn't even focused. I didn't give a fuck. You gotta care.
Okay, think about this. You probably didn't even need it. They still gave it to you.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, now, okay. So therefore,
it was no difference.
Okay, so therefore, a lot of those kids might have been like you. They might not have been
HD. Diagnosis. That was
a misdiagnosis.
You right.
Okay, so it starts there. They give these kids ADHD pills at 5 years of age, and they might not have been ADHD. They just gave it to them.
You come in, you got some bad grades, and you hear the story. Okay, here you go. Write a script. Boom, get him up out of there.
And gave him some ADHD.
Yeah.
That's why these kids is pilled out. Okay, they're fucked up before it even starts. So instead of making the mama be a crackhead, they'll just give them Ritalin when they get 5 years old. Okay, that's what they've done. So now the Ritalin, what it does, it turns them into a zombie. Okay, it turns them into a zombie, and so it makes the teacher's job a lot easier because all that drug is there for is to make the teacher's job easier. Okay, so they give them the Ritalin. What the problem is the side effects and what happens to and the withdrawals. Because don't think you don't go through withdrawals with those kind of drugs. That's a mind altering drug. Okay, Don't think for a second you don't go through a withdrawal and you're off of that drug, guaranteed. Okay, so I'm willing to bet you got to add that into the equation. I'm hearing that double. Okay, you got to add that into the equation with what's going on. Okay, I don't like white people diagnosing black kids. I really don't, because I don't think they study black culture enough.
But believe most of them niggas is out here popping them pills in Chicago. They probably ain't never took no Ritalin, nigga.
Bullshit. I bet you a lot of them have. I bet you a lot of them have.
No.
I bet you a lot of them have. I'm willing to bet that.
Nope.
I'm willing to bet a lot of them have.
Nope.
I'm willing to bet that. I know that's a problem. They passing that shit out like it's candy these days.
Either way, we gotta start pushing a different whole agenda for that. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Because you want to talk about the Ritalin. Go ahead.
Okay. Secondly, the black father is no longer in the home.
True.
He's no longer in the home. How are you going to have order and the male figure is gone?
I got something for that.
How's that?
Like I said, if the agenda start getting pushed different because they learn that other shit from they getting raised by the music, or the streets. In the streets is getting influenced by the music. So it all goes back to the music and what niggas is pushing.
Art imitates life. Art imitates life.
So, but hold on. So if niggas sit there and say, you know what, this shit foul. Niggas, we gotta stop killing each other. That'd be the whole movement. We can cut this shit down. We ain't gonna stop it, but we can start cutting it down. You know what I'm saying? Then cutting it down might lead to more and more. You know what I'm saying? Because then you got more motherfuckers who pushing the stop shit. Okay, well, I used to be a shooter. I stopped doing it because, you know what I'm saying? Once you got niggas doing that, you're gonna even end up catching other niggas. But
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet, and I haven't even done a study, but I'm willing to bet my last dollar that I have in my pocket that if you have the father in the home, you're not going to raise a killer. That's fact. If you got a male figure in the home,
so the mafia motherfuckers, I'm sure they had a dad in the house. They was hitting shit.
Okay, they were living a life. That's the
regardless.
Yes,
it
was.
Shooting.
No. Oh no. I'm hearing that
shooters.
double talk. I'm still hearing that double shit.
They were shooters.
Okay. No. Okay. No. It's rare that you see second generation mob guys. Okay. Mob guys, John Gotti's kids. I don't think any of them are.
I think Gotti Jr. tried to fuck with that shit. I was just watching shit.
Okay, he might have been one of the few, and he probably wasn't he
wasn't that good at it. I think motherfuckers said he didn't respect him, but I think he tried to fuck with that shit.
Okay, but the fact of the matter is this: the mob is a life. Okay, that's a life. That's a whole total lifestyle. It's like hip hop. Hip hop is a lifestyle. And being a mobster back even now to this day is a lifestyle. Okay, it's not just gangster shit. They don't want to go gangster unless they got to. Okay, it's some order within them. Okay, they just don't wake up and just start shooting motherfuckers. Even if they got beef,
they will pop your.
They will pop a gonna. But they gonna. There's a process to that. To be honest with you, there's a process to that.
Oh, you just can't just wild off and go pop motherfucker top like that.
That's not gonna happen.
You gotta sit down with the committee and shit gotta be okay for if it's in a family type shit, depending on what type of hit you doing out. Say it's motherfucker that owe them for something. They probably gonna beat your ass rather than pop you, but if you still keep on fucking up, they're gonna knock your ass off. You know what I'm saying? It's all about principle with them.
Yeah, so that's a totally different ball game.
It's more organized. Niggas ain't organized. So yeah. Okay.
What I'm saying to you is that at the end of the day, we going back to why these kids is fucking up. A lot of these kids is raised by their mama.
They raised by the music in the streets.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
Okay. If you have a male figure in the home who's halfway decent, the music is not going to influence you like that. It's really not. Okay, you'll like the music and everything, but it's not going to influence you to go out there and say, I'm just going to be a murderer and a killer. Okay, another thing that's a problem. Okay, another thing too that a father would do. He's going to take his kids out of that motherfucking element if he's halfway decent guy. If he's with that woman and they're together, they're not going to be in that fucking element very long. They're going to get the fuck out of that shit. Okay, only the woman stays because she really don't have no place else to go.
Yeah.
Okay. She ain't got no place else to go. She want that $25 a month rent. Okay. The man is gonna be like, shit, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I ain't trying to get my motherfucking head blown off. Okay. And I ain't trying to raise my kids in this environment, because if you keep your kids in that environment, yes, the streets will raise your children. Okay. They will raise your children. Okay. That's how it goes. Okay. But bottom line, man has to be in the home. Okay, if the man is in the home, he's not gonna be no killer like that. Now, there's always gonna be a bad apple in the bunch. Okay, there's always gonna be that, but for the most part, he's gonna be somewhat okay. Okay, but they got too many homes, man. A lot of these dudes come from single parent homes. And you got these single parent homes going on. The daddy's in jail. You know what I'm saying? Then when he get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? When he out of jail, he ain't got no fucking money, because why he can't get no fucking job, which means he can't get no fucking respect either. Where's he gonna get his respect from? Who gonna respect him? He ain't got no money in his motherfucking pocket. What's gonna happen here? Okay, I bet you all these niggas come from single parent homes. What you bet?
But yeah, but still, I mean, okay, you got a point, but overall, put like this, you talking about basically the origin of the problem, but we already at the problem, so fuck that part. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get to how we got here. Okay, we here. Now how the fuck we gonna get from here? That whole shit you just said don't even matter, which is all true what you said, but that shit don't even matter. How the fuck we gonna get out of here? That's basically like we getting lost and we headed somewhere. You talking about, well, we got lost because we went
So
here.
now
here,
you
here.
want the same people to clean up the how you want them to just basically what, throw them all in jail? Because all these niggas about to go to jail.
Not necessarily. I mean, if you kill somebody, hell yeah, you need to go to jail. But we need to prevent the killing part. You see what I'm saying? We got to get to the point where when nigga get mad at somebody, first thing he do is go grab his gun. We got to stop that mentality.
You got to start having niggas living on top of niggas, man.
Even with that, we should still be able to live amongst each other and don't do that. Fuck that. I can live next to a black person and don't want to kill him.
Crack babies are grown, man.
Even with crack, okay, you're a crack baby, but still, the point is, we need to start pushing a whole different agenda. And I believe
these people, what I'm saying to you is that when I say the crack babies are grown like zombies, bro, they're not listening. They're not going to reason. You can't reason with them. They're not going to be able to understand anything.
So you saying the crack babies is how old, in your opinion?
They're grown. They're 30 years old now. They got
who killing it.
They got kids now. They got kids that's grown. Shit, think about it. 88 was probably when the first crack babies started arriving. Probably, I say 85.
No,
85. Yeah,
crack came in 88.
No, because people was sniffing cocaine even when they was pregnant, so they crack babies too.
That's a cocaine, but same thing.
It's the same thing. Okay.
But I say the crack babies, when motherfuckers speaking on crack babies, that's from 88 on to really be.
Okay. Well, okay, let's go 88. I say it's 85, but if you want to say 88, fine. Okay, that puts them what? They're 32 years of age. They got a 14-year-old kid out here. Maybe even a 20-year-old kid out here. Okay? Believe a 17, 18-year-old kid. Yeah, that's who's doing it. Okay? You got 14-year-old kids out here doing this shit, man. You can't reason with these kids. You can't. So you got a crackhead raising another child. That doesn't make sense. That shit ain't gonna work.
Of course. Okay?
It ain't gonna work. They ain't thinking straight. Them motherfuckers ain't thinking straight. So their kids looking up to them, and they ain't gonna think straight.
But you know what? I've seen where crackheads. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And all the time it don't go bad. You know what I'm saying? So
no, you gotta add that on top of living in the projects too.
I've seen all that. You know I have. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So, and some of the siblings did what they did, you know what I mean? But, so it can go either way, but you really setting the kid up to fail for real, you know what I'm saying? So it got to be the kid. But, okay, let's go past that. The whole thing is, what if the main guys, the people that these motherfuckers is looking up to are pushing different agendas? Like, okay, we need to stop killing each other. Y'all niggas is whack for killing each other. Da da da. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about the police. Like the same shit I'm saying. If that was getting pushed by multiple motherfuckers in the industry, they're very influential. That's why they get paid to endorse products, right? Because what they say
are not your daddy, man.
But the fact. But look. The whole point there, no, they're not your daddy, but. Technically, but in a lot of cases they are, because motherfuckers just think when you see certain young rappers talk, they say, I grew up listening to so and so raised me. You ain't never heard a person say a rapper raised them before. I've heard them say that.
I was raised okay, now they don't have a daddy in their life.
But we got a lot of that. So we know that's like in the projects. A lot of the projects is no daddy, or it's a nigga in and out. And if it's the nigga there, he don't give a fuck about the kid. 9 times out of 10, it's not the kid dad. A lot of times it's not gonna be no real nigga. Some niggas, you got a case like maybe 3 out of 10 that the nigga might look at the kid and he gonna try to set him up to be cool. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times the niggas don't give fuckers. For one, they got kids and they're not even taking care of their own. So what the fuck is they gonna do with another man's kid? So that's a problem alone. But that's what I'm saying. If we know that this is what's going on, because we all know that because we black and we done seen it. So we know exactly, we not guessing what's going on. We done seen it because we done lived it, know somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or some motherfuckers they lived it themselves. So with that being said, you need to start pushing a whole different agenda. You could talk your street shit in a song still, but overall, once the camera off, you still got to be pushing the right agenda and letting the motherfuckers know, okay, I'm just talking this shit ain't no different than a movie. I like to talk this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a wild imagination. Ain't no different than a nigga who write the movie. Whoever wrote Scarface, he not no cocaine dealer, but he had a wild imagination to be able to write that shit. But overall,
I was more influential than a rap song.
Yeah, but still, these rappers at this point, rappers are so cool. That's the whole thing. These motherfuckers singing the rap thing. These motherfuckers that they saying got ADHD, they can't learn, but they'll be able to sing the rap song word for word. So you know what that tells you? They can retain information, right? Okay. Doesn't that tell you that? So if you can retain that rap and be able to say it word for word, you can't learn what's in them books and be able to say that word for word.
It's not interesting enough for them.
But is that but the whole point, you can't be retarded because a motherfucker that's retarded or whatever, they can't learn. They can listen to the song a whole bunch of times, they won't be able to sing it, right? So if you can retain it,
it's not true.
How's that not true?
It's just not true.
Okay. If you can retain
a song is 3 minutes long.
Okay, if you can retain 3 minutes, you can't retain 10, 20, 30.
Maybe not. That's why they ADHD.
Come on, man. If you ADHD, yes, if you ADHD, you can't even retain 3 minutes worth of shit.
No. That's why they ADHD.
But they can
attention deficit disorder. Attention deficit disorder.
Yes, but they can sing a whole rap song. But we was just talking about misdiagnosis, right?
Okay, misdiagnosis.
Are these motherfuckers really attention deficit disorder, or is that like you said they trying to push the pills?
They pushing the pills.
Exactly. A lot of them cases where they're saying that is not the case. That's my whole point.
Okay, by that time they're fucked up. Okay, they're fucked up. Okay, so I don't care what you say. They give these kids Ritalin and Adderall and Strattera and all these other drugs at 6, 7 years of age, man. I don't know. No,
hold on. For one, I was just thinking about what you just said. How the fuck you gonna know a 7-year-old, 6-year-old can't learn? That's too young to even make that type of decision, wouldn't you say?
I'm telling you what it is. They give these kids. They start them off real early, man. They start them off at
that's too 6, young. 7.
I've been said it. That's what I say the whole time. Okay, they getting them all drugged up, man. They drugged up, and then when they get off them drugs, they end up being worse. Okay, I'm telling you what it is. I'm not saying that's the main reason why, but I'm saying that's part of the problem.
My thing is why the motherfucking rappers and the people who they looking up for too don't even try what I'm saying. What's it gonna hurt?
Can't blame it on rappers. Okay, rappers are not your daddy.
They're not. But what I'm saying is, but to some motherfuckers they are though.
That's
you know what? A rapper is
a problem.
Listen, a rapper is equivalent to a preacher, right or wrong?
He's equivalent, but he's still not the main person that should be influential in your life.
So right there, he's influential.
But he's not gonna.
They would not pay.
A preacher will never. Hold on, I'm hearing that double shit again. You probably gonna turn that music off. That shit ain't. A preacher is never gonna tell a person to kill somebody. Okay. He's never gonna get out there and say, y'all need to get out there and kill everybody, kill every white folk that did something to black folks. Okay, a preacher will never get out there and tell you to be destructive. Okay, so it's okay for a preacher to have some influence over a person as opposed to a rapper. Okay, a rapper, it's all entertainment to me. Okay, and a grown man should be able to tell his child that this is entertainment. This is not real. Okay, this is not real. But then it's your job as a man to take your child out of that element. That is your job. Okay, those kids don't have that person in their life to take them out of that element. Okay, now those guys you got niggas living on top of niggas. And that is going to cause that is a recipe for self-destruction. Okay, in Chicago, the people in Chicago knew that. They knew it.
You're saying niggas should be able to live amongst niggas without having to shoot and kill to get their point across. I don't give a fuck about that. Well, if that's how I set up, we should be able to.
You sound like Joe Biden with this. You sounding like Joe Biden here. You're sounding just like him at this point.
No.
Yeah, you are. You kind of sound like Joe
How am I
Biden, bro.
sounding like Joe Biden?
Because you just basically saying you don't care about how they got there. You want to be able to tell them to figure it out, and that's how Joe Biden was basically saying with that 94 crime bill.
But no. The whole point is, okay, this is where it is. We can't change it. That's my whole point. So getting to the point where niggas on top of it, that's where it is. That's where we at. I'm a bottom line type motherfucker.
So what is your solution?
Like I said, start pushing.
That's not going to be enough.
But think the way niggas is lining up. Oh, the police, we down there burning cities down for the police doing it. If we take that aggressiveness and put it towards black on black crime, genocide, I believe we can cut it down.
Okay, so
we're not gonna kill it, but we can cut it down.
That's not gonna be enough.
Look, if we can save, like they say, one life, which is crazy. I never liked that, but I can see where motherfuckers said you gonna save more than one, but if you could just save one, that's heading in the right direction. And I believe definitely you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers is sheeple. People like most motherfuckers is born to be led. So right there, you got a whole bunch of followers. So you got the leaders lead them into a different direction.
Yeah, but it's got to be an end result for this. What is your end result?
What the fuck you mean to stop killing to save black lives, motherfucker?
Okay, so
Black lives matter, right?
Now that Black Lives Matter, what is there else to do? What do you?
Okay, then you clean your life up and start doing something. Be a productive fucking citizen like everybody else.
How you gonna do that?
How
do you tell a kid who's born in the projects that you could be anything that you want to be in life?
Okay, first, for one, you got to be able to live to even be able to figure it out, right? If you dead, the game over.
Okay, now that you're alive, how is this person going to be able to be anything that he
just like everybody else? You got to figure out what you. Okay, this person might got a talent. Like think that nigga King Von. How was you? What you gonna tell him to be a doctor? No, but he found out he could rap and was able to rap. You never know what it could be for a motherfucker. He could be a sports player, or he could be smart and go to school.
All of those take times. They hungry today.
But listen, what I'm saying, it ain't no hungry motherfucker that came about the projects and made some of them.
Yeah, but they've eaten in between that time.
But the whole point, it's motherfuckers. If you listen to motherfucker stories, which is easy to find people's stories, I listen to a lot because I listen to a lot of interviews. And it's motherfuckers who had very hard times and they came about that shit. They didn't do that shit. So just because you was born in a certain place don't mean that you got to be that.
Okay, so what do you tell a person who's living in that moment right there?
So you mean tell me everybody on 64th and 63rd, everybody over there is killing? No, it's motherfuckers gonna come from over there that's gonna be a way more successful than what them niggas is. Okay. So what I'm telling you,
they're still living in that.
They saying that shit like this shit stupid as fuck, even though they living amongst it. So everybody ain't on that same line.
Okay, out of 100 people, it's probably 10 of them that's thinking like that. Now, what about the rest? What about the other 90?
Or maybe 20?
No, so, I'm gonna say 10. I'm gonna say 10.
If it's 10, well, okay. You say
what about 10? The other 90?
That mean okay. If it's 10, that mean it's possible to think another way. So
okay. What about the other 90? I said.
But the other night, like I said, you got to start pushing. Like I said, the big guys, they got to start saying we got to start being as aggressive as we are towards the police, towards black on black crime. Okay, and let's see what it do.
Let's go with what you said.
Let's see what it do.
Let's go with what you just said right there. They had a Stop the Violence movement in 88 with KRS-One and all those guys. And all that, and we're all in the same game with Ice-T and MC Hammer, and okay, they had all that stuff. You think crack stopped selling at that time?
Not to say, okay, say if you selling crack, that don't mean you gotta kill somebody because you
Hold on. You're gonna shoot somebody eventually. Somebody's gonna end up getting shot. Okay? You're dealing with the drug game, you're gonna get shot or go to jail. Now I ask you a question.
So what you telling me? There's no way to regulate the block when I'm putting the
what I'm saying, yeah, I don't see how. Not no streets over there. Okay.
Say if it was no pistol play and the nigga came to your block and you beat his ass for coming on your.
Okay, do you think I asked you a question before you interrupted me? Okay, I asked you. Now they had self-destruction. They had we're all in the same game. They had the crack was whack back then. Do you think that people put the guns down and the crack down because KRS said, hey, put the drugs down, man. You're headed for self-destruction. No, they actually started selling more.
You only had a few motherfuckers talk. If that was
They had the whole industry talking. What the fuck are you talking about? They had the whole industry talking like that. What are you talking about?
It was only one song and it was over. Then they went back to doing what they was doing.
Like hold on. Wait a minute. That's bullshit right there. Okay. KRS-One, he spent his whole career. Shut up. But
then KRS came to the point where he wasn't even cool no more.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is KRS-One spent basically his whole career about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know what? KRS became a lane.
Okay. Now once again, that's now you full of shit. Because now you calling him a lane, but he was talking about the right thing now.
Yeah, but my thing is, what I'm saying is, right now, we're with where we are at right now. We need motherfuckers being as aggressive as they are towards the police, towards the niggas that's killing other niggas.
When KRS-One and Public Enemy, okay, and those groups.
These are all groups. Once that gangster rap shit came out, they was irrelevant, right?
Okay. Now, whose fault? Whose fault is that? Please tell me whose fault is that?
Hey, it was more entertaining. Okay. But the whole point is, you can like gangster rap and don't have to participate in those activities.
Okay, you have to have an older male in the house to explain that to you.
The shit was never explained to me. Yeah, my dad never sat me down and said, "Hey, man," because for one, he didn't know what rap was like that.
He took you out of that element. But
the whole point is, I understood, like, you know what I'm saying? I had a filter. It was only so far I was gonna go. You know what I mean?
Now what if you'd have never left the hood and you never went to the suburb? What do you think you would have turned out? How do you think you would have turned out?
I mean, I would have been into some shit, but
why?
But as far as like me wanting to kill a nigga, I don't think.
Okay. You just said you'd have been living. You don't know what you'd have done. You might have been put in a situation where you might have to pop somebody.
Yeah, and I'll pop somebody now.
Okay, so my question is,
under a certain circumstance.
Okay, but I ask you a question again. What do you think would have happened if you would have never left the hood? I'm asking.
Yeah, it would have been a whole bunch of different scenarios I would have been put in. You know what I'm saying? I might would have had to perform different ways. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the element.
Okay, using that element, exactly. Okay, that's why I said a man has to take his children out of that element if you want your children to survive. Okay, then if you leave your children in those elements for 15 years, 16 years,
what we got to do. My whole point is, because it's gonna be harder. I think it's harder to get motherfucking niggas to be able to get gentrified or to spread it around where niggas here, niggas there. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do that. Then it should be to start at least trying. What's it gonna hurt to try and sit there and say we're gonna put all that energy we was putting towards the police, towards black on black crime, and just see what it do.
What they need to do.
What is it gonna hurt?
Okay. It's not going to do anything.
This shit getting worse.
Okay, listen to me. I'm here to tell you this. We've already had that in the 80s. The rappers talked about that in the 80s, even when they were cool.
It was 2 songs, man.
Okay, I know. You got rappers that spent their whole career talking about this.
Okay, Public Enemy was talking about black on black crime. They was talking about the white man was doing this wrong, which is focusing us on the wrong thing. Fuck what the white man doing. What about what we doing? See, that's the whole.
They spent a lot of years. They spent a lot of years.
When was NW? I mean, when was Public Enemy talking about black on black? Give me a song, and I'll play it right now.
Okay.
What's the name of the song where they talking about?
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute now. At the end of the day, you mean tell me there's nobody talking about black on black crime in
it's not getting. Some people probably made a song or two. It's not getting pushed heavy.
Okay.
It might be a song here or there. Or a bar in a verse. Fuck is you talking about, man?
No, dude. No.
Okay.
Rappers are not gonna change. They're not gonna change the world like that. Yeah, there's more. This is a bigger issue.
Try.
No, you can't put the blame on them.
Right.
No, I'm not going down that road with you. No.
Where I'm going, rappers are paid. No. Rappers get paid to use their influence, right?
Okay.
Do they or do they not?
What is your point?
That means they're very influential. Okay, use your influence in different ways and see what it does.
It's bigger. No, So basically, so they have more so rappers have more influence over children than the parents.
The parents, the kids that you're talking about with no daddy, yes, because they're looking for a fucking.
Okay, that's my
father.
point. That's my point.
So
I told you.
If you're leading them into a different direction, you're going to catch some of them. They're gonna say, you know what, that nigga is telling the truth.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I'm so hard on Joe Biden. Okay, the reason why I'm so hard on Joe Biden is because he accused Donald Trump of separating immigrants from their families, illegal immigrants from their families. Now,
he separated black men from their families.
Okay, he separated black men. So what? Why do you think? Don't you know that when you separate the black man from the family, don't you know that is headed for destruction?
I got something for that.
Okay. What do you have for that?
Niggas separate themselves. How many niggas you know have babies here, there, everywhere?
Okay. Now that's what. Now
you know how to get in more than one place.
Hold on.
You know how to be there and somewhere else right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know what? And that's both the man and the woman's problem. That's both of their faults. Okay, that's both of their faults.
My whole point is, yeah, you blame the white man for some of it, but the black man got to sit there and say it's a lot of black men who will have a kid with a woman and leave his family and go fuck with another woman. That's on him.
Okay, now,
Okay, now it ain't just jail to separate niggas from their family.
Okay, now, but that's you still got Joe Biden there doing that.
So nigga,
that's worse. Yeah. What he's done is actually worse than what you're talking about. Okay, what he's done is actually worse than what you're talking about.
It's more niggas who separated than Joe put in jail. I guarantee.
I disagree. I
guarantee that.
I disagree.
I guarantee that.
I disagree.
And I bet you know what? Here go one for you too, nigga. Mm-hmm. And I know and a lot of them niggas that he caught, they wasn't even in the house with their kids anyway. What about that, nigga?
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Right.
Hold on. Hold on. Just because you're not in the house don't mean you can't raise your child, right?
And how many niggas you know?
Right.
How many niggas got kids just doing them that ain't really influential to their kids?
Okay. Now, let's go. Hold on. This is all societal thing because we didn't have this. You really didn't have this problem. Okay, in the 60s and the 70s. Hold on. You had.
This is where we at. Fuck them. We in 2020.
Okay, you in 2020. So what is your solution? What is your solution?
I told you.
The rappers are not gonna fucking save the world, man. What is another solution? Give me another one. Listen,
you start there and then you build.
You can't start with rappers. You can't sit there and say, "Oh, the rappers got to change the agenda so black America can get better." Get the fuck out of here. Black rappers don't have that kind of power, bro. They don't have it.
They don't.
Okay, no, they don't. They don't. Okay. They do not have it.
All right.
They don't have that control.
All right.
They don't have that control. No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You need more than that. What else? Give me another one. Okay. Now that you got so let's say it is the rappers. What is another solution here? Please tell me.
I don't have who the fuck I look like.
Hold on. Hold on. How you so your only solution bring to the table is telling the rappers to tone down the gangster shit?
Look, the rapper.
Fuck out of here, man.
Dad's trying to take control of the ones that is there getting your kids' life. That too.
Huh? Say it again.
The dads that are in the kids' life try to get hands on with your fucking kids. Mothers, stop fucking all these different niggas, bringing them in.
Yeah, that's another thing too. You gotta hold the black woman accountable for fucking these niggas who got 6 kids by 6 baby mamas. Okay, they got. Okay, when they gonna cut that out?
Hey, all of it. You heard? I'm naming everything that I can think of. All of it, nigga. But for one,
cut it out.
I said the black people have been led down the wrong avenue because we worried about the wrong shit and we focused on the wrong shit. I said white people don't have these fucking problems because they focused on something else. We need to turn our focus on something else. Getting money, getting better, building ourselves up. But instead, we killing each other. So we get what the fuck we deserve.
Look,
we can't even.
You have to understand, all of our representatives are gone.
Okay. But the whole point is, you got to know better.
Okay, we don't have any representatives.
And we got to have motherfuckers push. Our representatives is the rappers right now. Sad to say.
That's not good.
Hey, put like
That's
this.
not good. Okay, in the 60s, that wasn't the case.
Put like this. It's more rappers than it was activists. And if the rappers, like I said, you keep on saying what I'm saying is crazy. I know what I'm saying will work. It will be effective, more effective than what the fuck we got. You got to start somewhere. So if you got leaks in your house, you're not gonna start plugging them one by one. You act like you got to fix them all at once. I'm gonna fix these motherfuckers as it go. Okay, I'm gonna fix this one. Okay, I found another.
You think Ice Cube, when he had a contract with Black America, it was just one thing that was in this fucking book?
Look, like I said, we start here, and I told you the other shit, but at least we start somewhere. We starting to get the problem fixed.
Rappers is not the issue. You gotta start a little more grassroots than that.
All right.
Rappers are not the fucking issue.
Okay.
That's not the issue. They're not the issue.
All right.
They're not. They're not the issue. They're entertainment. Okay. And if you have a man in your life to tell you that, hey, this shit is entertainment.
And in those fucking Chicago.
Okay. And that needs to be rectified more than that. You need to have some sort of tax break, some sort of tax incentive for staying in the motherfucking home. You need to have a tax incentive for like you get extra money if you living at home with your fucking kids. Okay. You know, it is. Yeah, that's true. That's more better than that bullshit you talking about with the rappers.
Bullshit. Okay.
That bullshit you talking about with the rappers, man, that's bullshit.
I guarantee the rappers have done a lot of more damage than what you are really accounting for. Believe it or not.
I know.
You fuck you want. Niggas is playing them songs on missions, getting themselves hyped up. Music is very motherfucking controlling. It fuck with
no
people, man.
Art imitates life, not life imitating art.
All right, man.
Okay, no, it don't. Art imitates life. What do rappers say? Rappers rap about that. Rappers is a reflection of what the world is. That's what they'll tell you. Or they'll tell you. I'm reporting to you what I see in the world. That's what they report.
I'm fucking get that point across to you, man.
Well, I mean, you say whatever you want. I'm telling you what it is. Art imitates life, not life imitating art. No.
Okay.
No, I don't agree with you on that.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Life imitating art. So when they want to start pushing skinny jeans, a rapper put them on, and everybody start wearing them. When they want to push,
you're talking about fashion. That's totally different ballgame.
Oh, when they want to push lingo, different shit we say. When they want to put,
I can shut you down on that.
Well, okay, when they want to push, be a boss. Mm-hmm. That made some niggas bosses.
Okay, hold on. I can push that. I can prove this. LeBron James is my favorite player, but I don't agree with his motherfucking ideologies as far as politics is concerned. I don't agree with it.
You are woke. You don't speak. You're not the masses. You on another wavelength than the masses. So yeah, you as a person, you also a nigga that can listen to rap and know that you ain't got to do the shit that's in it and ain't gonna let it influence you, right? You're that guy.
Yeah, but you got that positive. You got that role models in your life.
Shooting motherfuckers either.
Yeah, but like I said, you have to have more positive role models in the neighborhood, man. That's where it starts. It starts grassroots, man. It starts grassroots. It starts grassroots. Now, what I will agree with you on is this: men can't be fucking this bitch, that bitch. Okay, they can't be fucking this bitch, that bitch. They can't be doing that. They can't be sticking their dick in every woman that they like. Now, I agree with you on that.
You can use the rubber.
No. Okay, no. It's not healthy, just period, doing that anyway.
I mean, if you really want to do it, put it like this. But my thing is, but hold on. I also say you can't be doing that. I don't think one man should ever fuck with one woman. I don't think that's never case. There's too many bitches out here for one man to fuck.
See, that's where you lead into problems.
But see me myself. I would wear. I'm not gonna sit there and do myself like that. I'm gonna wear rubber. And if I do and put like this, see that bullshit is cool, but I'm about to wear rubber. Or if it's a woman shit, motherfucker, we gonna have to all get down. See, it's gotta be some kind of way.
You can't be having all these. It can't be having all these different relationships with all these multiple women like that. It's gonna lead to problems.
I don't think one man should have to fuck one woman.
Okay, well that's your opinion, but I'm telling you what the problem is.
I don't think
the problem is.
I also say you shouldn't have no kids everywhere either. I definitely.
That what it leads to that. It leads to that. Eventually, you
slip up, yeah.
Okay, if you and most men do slip up, okay, most people slip up, okay, one day. They're always gonna be on one day, and that night that they're on one,
Yeah.
a baby comes. Okay, that's how it
So
happens.
you right. I
Okay,
give you that.
okay. So therefore, yeah, black men need to fucking know how to put their fucking dick in their fucking pants and stop having sex with all these different women. Okay, and that's one of the major problems. I will agree with you on that. Okay, now moving forward. Okay, the rappers are not the problem here. You got to go a little more deeper than rappers. That's what
Okay.
they said. That's what they said in the '90s. That's what Tupac had a problem with those people that was trying to ban his music, saying that they were the most influential people in people's lives, and that's not the issue.
Okay,
Okay,
Tupac. Listen. And Tupac was very influential. White niggas was getting tatted up.
okay.
Who
You're
did?
talking
I
about
got my
fashion.
tattoos on me because of who?
Okay, you're talking about fashion. You're talking fashion.
Fashion.
That's
Nigga,
oh,
it did
yes, it
down to
is.
it did down to this thing. When you out here doing dirt and different shit you doing, niggas, the soundtrack to niggas' life be that music. And even though the music may not made you do what you was doing,
You was
but
gonna shoot that nigga regardless.
it made you feel better about what you was doing.
Okay, don't matter. You was gonna shoot that nigga regardless.
Like I say, even though I'm a strong-minded individual, music do it make you feel better about the shit you doing
So
sometimes.
what about before it was gangster rap? Before gang, in the '80s,
Niggas still was doing they thug-thizzle.
okay, yeah, exactly. When gangster, and it wasn't gangster rap like that.
But like just in the 80s, I don't think it was a Chicago.
Bullshit. They had
What
Chicago everywhere. L.A.
LA
Crips in the blood. Crips in the, yeah, L.A. Motherfucker, you crazy.
niggas wasn't dropping like they dropping.
You crazy. You crazy, nigga. You crazy.
And they didn't think the movie Colors. When did that come out?
That was before '88.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that was before '88.
And then Colors, that was Ice-T talking about it. So niggas was promoting that then.
No, he wasn't promoting. He was telling you the life of a gangbanger. That's what he was telling you.
And then the movie, like I said,
Okay.
movies are influential too.
Okay, but no, it was imitating life. Okay, it was art imitating life. The gangbangers was already there before Colors. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. So they were talking about the Crips and the Bloods, right?
See, you way smarter than this arguments that you come up with. Because okay, it's gangbangers, true, but that movie didn't reel other gangbangers in. You
Okay,
fucking idiot.
hold on. But it's art imitating life.
Even
It is.
that,
I don't care.
shallow as shit, man.
Okay, answer this question. If there's no Crips and Bloods, would there be Colors? Yes or no?
You right. I agree with you.
What are you talking about?
My point is, just think how many gangbangers Colors created. It was already 10,000 gangbangers. After Colors, it might have been 30,000.
Okay.
My
Now what I'm okay, hold on. You gonna blame the white man created Colors? The black man didn't create Colors. The white man did.
I'll even play devil's advocate to my thing. It was still gonna be more gangbangers anyway, even without Colors.
Yeah, it was.
So I'll even play devil's advocate to my thing. But Colors did accelerate it. You know what I'm saying?
No, the streets accelerated.
No.
The street, yeah, it did. What are you talking about? If there was never a gangster rap, crack would have got sold. Niggas would have gotten shot.
But my whole thing is with the game with the rap game and they making it cool. I'm telling you, man. I guess we gonna have to agree to disagree because you're not gonna.
I'm not gonna agree with you on that because at the end of the day, before it was a whole wave of gangster rap in the '90s. Crack been here. Crack been here. What are you talking about? Crack been here.
My whole point is Freeway Ricky Ross, he was getting busy before it was even being commercialized like it is now.
Okay. But he was getting busy before '88, right?
And he was around there, but see, some of them niggas was selling cocaine. But like I said, the first niggas that cooked up when they start cooking up, it was around 88, 87. But they said that freebase shit was before crack. So whatever that freebase shit was, that was before 88, but it wasn't crack. When they start throwing that.
So if you'd have never had not one gangster rap, you'd saw crack, okay? Crack would have been on these streets. It is art imitating life. All those rappers that came out after '88, it was art imitating life. Okay, no matter what, not life imitating art. The rappers didn't create crack, create AK-47s and Uzis and M16s and and grenade launchers and shit. They didn't create that shit. They didn't put that shit on the street.
They made niggas feel cool about doing what they was doing.
Rappers are nothing but modern day cowboys. That's what they are. They're modern day cowboys. That's what they are. Okay, Billy the Kid, Outlaw Josie, all those cowboy movies, all that shit. The rappers ain't nothing but modern day cowboys. That's what they are. Okay, you say that's true. Tell me what they do. Tell me what they do that the Cowboys don't do. Tell me what they don't do. Fuck hoes. They fuck hoes. Packing straps, shoot niggas. They do that. They're Billy the Kid. He been gone for what 200 years, and they still talk about his name. Okay, Al Capone. They selling Al Capone Swisher Sweets out this motherfucker.
They got
okay. Yeah, they got an Al Capone Swisher Sweet. Okay. Okay. So
it's actual Swisher Sweet, or
I mean, no, it's just they got its own paper. He got its own paper.
You ever had it?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm looked at it at the store and I'm like, okay, they got an Al Capone, cigar out this motherfucker. Okay, so is that life imitating art or art imitating life? Which one are we doing here? Okay, we rejoice the gangster, the cowboy. Tony Montana. Okay, right? Tony Montana. That was before 88, wasn't it? Scarface was before 88. Was before the crack cocaine epidemic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's what it was. And people totally still to this day, they still look up to Tony Montana, a fictional character. Do you think that Tony Montana was he bumping Ice-T in his car? He wasn't bumping Ice-T in his motherfucking car. Okay, cut it out.
Okay, man.
Okay, no, that if you're gonna blame the rap, you can't blame the rappers for imitating what they see on the street. No, what they do. They rapped about other motherfuckers that they saw hustling in the streets. Like 50 Cent. 50 Cent, for instance, he ain't the original 50 Cent, right?
No, I mean, I think I heard that, but
he's not the original 50 Cent. No, he's not.
The whole point is, man, you're not gonna accept your L. But I mean,
what are you talking about, L? It ain't no loss. So I'm telling you, you blaming the rappers, saying that if we get the rappers to push this agenda, the streets will get cleaned up. I know it won't.
You're not gonna clean.
No, it won't.
100%. But you gonna make a dent in it. Believe that.
Rappers ain't gonna clean it up until the people start cleaning up. I guarantee you would have never seen not one fucking rapper coming out protesting these the unarmed black man getting shot if you didn't see protests out there on the street first. They're not gonna stick their neck out first. Okay, they'll stick their neck out when they see that shit is gotta move. Is moving. But if that shit ain't moving, they're not fucking with it. Bottom line, the streets gotta change. Gotta change before the rappers do. No, You gotta go to the street, man. You can't go to the rappers and say, "Hey, y'all, push this agenda where we say stop the violence and this will calm everything down." That ain't gonna calm everything down, bro. People still gotta eat, man. People still gotta sell dope. People still gotta feed their families. Get the fuck out of here.
Big Meech was selling dope. He said he didn't really drop many bodies in his journey to millions. You can sell dope without having to drop bodies.
Why did he do it? How did he do it?
I mean, he was fair. He played the game fair. Everybody.
No, he had a great connect and he shared the plug. That's why he didn't drop.
Ain't that what I
did? Yeah, that's what he was doing. He shared the plug. That's why. Yes, he did.
He didn't let niggas wasn't going to his plug copping.
He was basically selling it to anybody else willing to buy it.
He was giving it to you for a kosher price, I'm pretty sure, because he was probably getting it dirt cheap. So the whole point, because he was getting so much other shit, but
he was sharing the plug.
The whole point is, you can sell dope even at a high level, and you ain't gotta drop bodies. If it depend on your finesse game.
Was he running a territory? Did he have a territory? He was all over the world. He was all over the country, wasn't he? Huh? Okay, exactly. That's why he didn't have to pop nobody.
But the whole point is, even with that, you would think niggas would be trying to run up on him and rob him and shit like that.
Who the fuck was gonna do that? You'd be stupid to do that.
But niggas get thirsty.
Okay, hold on. If you robbed Big Meech back then, you was gonna have beef all over the fucking United States of America for that. Okay, you know how much money, you know how much money stops if Big Meech is dead back then? You crazy. Nigga, that's dangerous. That's dangerous shooting him at that point. He was sharing. He was sharing. He was selling drugs all over the United States of America, man. What? I mean, you know, if people's money would have been affected if Big Meech was off the street like that at that time. Please go plot on Big Meech at that time and see what happened. That would have been bad, real bad.
Like I said,
okay.
We already know. Like I said, you talking about just because you selling dope, you got out here dropping bodies. That ain't necessarily the truth. Niggas need to have boundaries. It need to be protocol. Okay, you sell here, I sell there, like how they was doing in The Wire, and then they end up integrating the motherfucking crews. When Proposition Joe came, what's the name? At Stringer, he said, "Look, I'm gonna share the plug. I'm gonna share my dope with you because I got the best dope in the city. But in turn, you need to give me a couple of them towers." First, them niggas and them niggas shot each other like it was some bullshit when they first integrated. But then they got the point. Okay, we all making money. That's
they
the
don't
whole.
last long.
You end
Stringer Bell would have been in jail. Would have been in jail in 5 years.
But the whole point is you in this shit to make money, right? We can put some structure to this shit and have a certain protocol, and everybody can make money, and ain't nobody got to get shot. You always think, well, it got to be violence, niggas. You thinking like a stupid nigga, and you not no stupid nigga. So the whole thing is you can do this.
All
shit.
Those niggas, all those OGs that you're talking about that was in that wire were in jail.
But the whole point is it can be done without bodies dropping.
What I'm saying to you, the black mob go to jail.
Niggas dropping niggas in Chicago, it ain't all dope. Cause like that nigga FBG Duck, you heard him? He was just talking shit. They dropped him coming out the motherfucker. They said he was in the fashion district in Chicago in a high end place. They came rolled up on him and shot him down. He wasn't selling dope, nigga. He was a rapper, but he was talking shit. I guess when these niggas die in Chicago, say you die, they say we smoking on a Marco pack, and they call you a pack when you die and say your name. So basically, he was talking about niggas smoking packs, like you know what I'm saying. Niggas touching, they ran down on him and popped his ass up. See what I'm saying? Like it ain't got nothing to do with territory. These niggas is crazy. They ignorant. It ain't even got nothing to do with dope.
So my question is, how do you clean this up?
I told you, for one, the rappers got to start pushing.
They're not going to listen to the rappers.
Okay.
They're not going to listen to them.
Okay. So they're not going to listen to them. Coming out here and say, man, I ain't doing that shit no more, man.
They're going to say Dirk is a sellout.
And then you got another one come out. Lil Reese come out, man. I ain't fucking with that shit no more.
Okay. Now, the only way that works, okay, they, like I said before, the rappers need to sit down.
And niggas started lying themselves, and then you got Jeezy, you got this one, that one, motherfucking King Von if he was still living. You got all these motherfuckers coming out, man. Boozy, man. You know what? I'm rapping this shit, but man, that shit whack. Y'all niggas killing each other, man. Y'all niggas whack. Everybody start saying that. Believe niggas gonna start saying, you know what?
Now that you clean that up, because they've already done that with the Stop the Violence shit. They've already did that because back then, actually it was. Drugs were sold more back then than it is now. I'm willing to bet. Drugs were sold more back then.
I would less violence.
No, I say we're even. I say it's even. Okay, because first of all,
like I said, that shit I'm naming in Chicago, a lot of that shit ain't about dope. It's about stupid shit. Niggas talking about this one, that one, and talking shit, or nigga done killed another. It ain't necessarily dope like that. You think everything is related to dope? No, it's not.
No, it's not. I didn't say that, but I'm saying to you, I'm talking about stop the violence.
Then they gangs. This one,
okay, and that's gangs too. Okay, secondly.
Hello. Yeah, talking to Mark. I'm gonna get up probably about 8 o'clock. Yep. All right. Yeah, no, what you say?
Okay, what I'm saying to you is this. They had to stop the violence. in the 80s and part of the 90s. They had this. Okay, and rappers were not promoting drugs, but drug selling. Tribe Called Quest, they weren't promoting drug selling,
What?
were they? Okay, they weren't doing that. Wu-Tang Clan,
Extremely Gangster once
okay,
came out. And no
okay,
NWA. That was
okay.
the start of
Well,
it.
NWA was kind of political. You know, the first album, Straight Outta
Still was
Compton.
they on that street shit too.
Okay, but that they still had their political songs too. Okay, Fuck the Police was a political song.
Dope man, dope man.
Okay, they had that. Okay, they also had Express Yourself that didn't have one cuss word in that song too.
Okay.
Okay, so they had their fair share of music. But what I'm saying to you is that people still was getting shot, even at an alarming rate back then. Just wasn't Chicago, it was in LA. LA was bad. I mean, think about it. LA
They
was so bad.
didn't think you got the big homies that got the Crips and the Bloods, and they kind of truced it out in LA. The gang banging ain't even like it was. Niggas
Okay.
is still Crips and Bloods. They not popping that pistol no more. I'm glad you
Okay,
said
but
that.
okay, hold on. Let's be fair here. Okay, let's be fair here. Back then, it wasn't that kind of truth. The truth, you didn't really see a truce to the riots.
Okay.
Okay,
And
the riots.
that show you, and then niggas got all aligned and said, you know what, we ain't fuck with that shit no more. You know, you could be a Crip, I can be a Blood, but I ain't got.
How many bodies was there before all that shit went down?
I mean, the nigga Chicago, it's been going on way long.
Okay, what I'm saying, hold on, wait a minute. I'm proving a point here. Okay, I'm proving a point here. The music did not reflect the streets back in the 90s. It really didn't. Okay, LL Cool J, he wasn't no gang banger.
No.
Okay, he wasn't no gang. MC Hammer wasn't no gang banger, man. He wasn't banging. None of his music reflected what was going on in the street. Okay, but still, gang bang was at an all-time high in LA.
All the time, but they weren't dropping like Chicago.
Bullshit. You crazy. Nigga, you couldn't wear certain hats in LA. What the fuck you talking about?
What year was that?
What are you talking about? All through the 80s and the 90s? You could
Gangster rap came out in the 90s, man.
Okay, no, gangster rap started really honestly around 88, 89.
Okay, and that's what
man.
Exactly.
Okay, and what I'm saying to you, the overall landscape of music was not
an album. That was early 90s, nigga.
Okay, what I'm saying to you, hold on, I'm trying to explain something to you. The overall landscape of hip hop in the late 80s and the early 90s was not gangster rap. It was not.
But niggas was tuning in and they was more liking that. That was just the mainstream was pushing that. But the mainstream, you still had
No, they weren't. The mainstream was not pushing gangster rap. No, they were not.
That's what I was saying. The mainstream was pushing that mainstream shit. But the underground had the gangster shit, and that was really
popular. That wasn't getting pushed at all.
Popular, but it was
popular. Okay. It might have been on the underground scene, but that was not getting pushed. Okay,
popular. Because niggas was taking to it like a fish to water.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you, the overall landscape of rap music back in the late 80s and early 90s.
Because 8Ball and them wasn't getting pushed, but that shit was hard as fuck.
It wasn't, it was underground.
But it was hard as fuck, and niggas was on it though.
Listen, hip hop didn't become mainstream till the late 90s.
But the whole point is you could find it. Brother Lynch.
Okay.
That shit was out there.
Okay, but hold on. It wasn't like in out here like it did like music is today.
But the whole point is you could find it. We was listening to it.
Okay, what I'm saying to you is that mainstream television did not push music, rap music at all. They did not push it.
There, and that shit was popular as fuck.
Well, okay, that still doesn't. Well, what I said to you, you talking about a couple. You talking about a couple groups. The overall landscape of rap music in the late 80s.
I'm just not thinking everything. Top Authority, motherfucking day.
That was late. That was mid 90s. Mid 90s.
All that shit, man.
Okay, gangster rap really didn't start really taking effect until 93, 94. Okay, we're talking about from 89, 89. Okay, gangbang was at an all-time high in the 80s. Stop it.
No,
cut it out.
86 gangbang wasn't at no motherfucker.
You bullshit. Dude. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna prove this. In the 80s, when they were cracking down on drug houses and everything, they were sending in tanks. Why would they send in tanks into the hood like that? They sent in tanks and they was ramming people's homes in the 80s. What the fuck are you talking about? Why would they do that? They come in there like the military. How the fuck they coming in there like the military if it wasn't at an all-time high back then? Stop it. Cut it out, man. Gangbang was at an all-time fucking high in the 80s and in the 90s in LA. LA was bad. Okay, it was bad. The riots, the 92 riots simmered that shit down. That's when they called the truce in 92. Okay, they called that truce in 92. In the mid 80s, in the late 80s, in the early 90s, 91, 90, 90, 90, 91, 92.
This has been in it down in general since Safer at Home order was. It's been a decline since its heyday in the 90s.
Okay, thank you.
Gang banging the 90s.
Okay, exactly. Not 80s and the 90s, buddy.
No, ain't no 80s. They said the heyday in the 90s. The heyday mean that's when it was at its highest.
No, that ain't right.
All right, man.
That ain't right.
All right.
That ain't right.
Okay, man.
I don't care. They called a truce in the 90s.
All right, man.
The Crips and the Bloods called a truce in 92. What the fuck are they talking about? That's fact. Go do a Crips and Blood truce, motherfucker, and see what year that was.
'92.
Interesting. Okay. How many bodies you think happened before 92? How many bodies you think it was back then? A lot of bodies back then.
Legendary known as the Ross Wires, the climax time LA when the murder rate had peaked over 1,000 per year. Black and Latino gangs were callous too much.
1,000 a year? You imagine? 1,000 people dying a year to gang banging a year? You got cities that don't have that many deaths. Fuck out of here. You don't have cities that have that many murders of all kinds of murders in one city. They don't have no 1,000. They have like hundreds. Some places have under 100. They had 1,000? Fuck out of here, dude. You tripping. 1,000 a year. That's a lot. You don't think 1,000 people a year is a lot in one city?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. In that wire, they was talking about 300.
Like I said.
Okay. That's a lot. Gangbang would have been around no matter what. If the gangster rap would have never showed up, you had gangbang. Okay, niggas would have been banged.
Like I said, niggas, if niggas get a line and start talking bad about these niggas, it's killing.
You know what I call that? I call that a start.
Okay, well,
I don't even. I didn't even call that a good start. I'm just gonna call it a start.
Okay,
that's what I'm gonna call it. Right? Because I'll tell you right now, the people are turning on them. They be like, man, them niggas done sold out.
No,
how you gonna sit there? How you gonna sit there and tell me to stop the violence, and you living in the suburbs, and I'm still living on 63rd in Washington.
If you got everybody saying the same thing,
they ain't gonna stop it.
Not just two, everybody saying, you know what, that
how you gonna stop that? How you gonna stop that? You got Facebook, IG, IG, Snapchat, you got all this stuff going on. How you gonna stop all that shit? That's another reason why people get shot.
When you getting on Facebook, you telling them motherfuckers to look, man, y'all niggas y'all gotta stop that shit, man. That shit ain't
They're not gonna listen to that. They're not gonna listen to that.
Shoot another black man, you whack. Put your hands up, nigga. Put that down to your hands up, nigga.
They're not gonna listen to you.
Pipe up your fist, nigga. Let your fist be your pistol. Let your fist be your pistol.
They ain't gonna listen to you, nigga. They're gonna tell you to get the fuck out the way and pass that 9mm, nigga.
Okay.
Pass it. Give me the clip. Give me the Draco, nigga. Give it up.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck the boxing gloves, nigga. Give me the Draco with the extendo. Okay, hand me that. That's what they're gonna be talking to you about. You can't reason with them.
And you want to get mad when the police pop your motherfucking head off.
It's
And
not. It's not the
it,
fact that the
you know what the
police.
police,
It's not the
you know
fact
what?
that the.
Really looking at the police, they looking like these some wild motherfucking animals. Shit, when you really think about it, if you really looking outside this shit as a white person, look what these white motherfuckers looking at us doing.
Yeah, look what they created though. They created the mess.
But the whole thing, they like, I don't
They
know how to
created
deal
the.
with this shit.
Oh,
When
I
you
know
when
they
you
don't, but they
when
you
you really
that you
think
don't know how
about
to deal
it,
with. Okay, they created the mess that they didn't know that they don't know how to deal with. They don't know how to deal with this mess now. They don't know how to deal with it. They created it though. You bring drugs. You misdiagnose. You throw them out their hood and throw them on top of niggas that they don't like. You add all this stuff up, and this is what you get. King Von, you think a nigga didn't get shot the day after King? You see anybody? You see the streets say, "Hey, we're gonna shut the streets down because King Von dead now in Chicago." You think the streets stop rolling? Hell no.
no, because you know what? Them niggas ain't sit there and say, Dirk and them ain't get out there and say, you know what, man, we gotta stop this. Dirk ain't said shit. If anything, Dirk probably want to kill Quando Rondo and them people. They want to turn this shit up. That's the whole thing. You ain't got niggas saying, you know what, man, this shit gotta stop. And
There's no listen. Killed Malcolm X, killed Dr. King, and not only that, you also destroyed. If you now you ain't killing them, but you discrediting them, destroying their reputation and everything. When you don't have anybody out there that's saying, "Hey, let's all y'all come together and let's keep the peace here." Like Louis Farrakhan with the East Coast West Coast thing going on. You know, he had to go in there and intervene that shit in the end. In the end, they had that. You got to have somebody in there that doesn't have a dog in the race that's going to sit there and try and that's going to be a peacekeeper here. Somebody's got to be a peacekeeper. You killed all the people that have some sort of influence over a group of people. Okay, when you do that, okay, this is what happens. They said I couldn't believe it. They said that none of the white people that white people look up to as far as leadership, as far as leaders is concerned, none of them have been under investigation for the FBI, but every black leader has been under investigation by the FBI. Just to think about that, Malcolm X, Dr. King, all these social leaders that preach nonviolence, mind you, was under investigation by the FBI. What does that say?
What
What
does
does
it
that
say?
say? It says that when you're trying to do something good for your people, you're going to get shook down by the feds. That's what it says. Okay, so you know what that says, though. You know what that does, right? So the next person that's looking at this that might want to say something, that might want to make a change, he's going to look at the people that came before him. He's going to look at Malcolm
I
X.
don't
He's
want
going to
that
look
heat.
at. He says, "I don't want that fucking drama." Fuck it. Every black person that's ever said something on behalf of black people has been investigated or destroyed by the feds. Okay, that's fact. Okay, this is what you get. Okay, now that you don't have a watchdog, you don't have a guy in there to keep the peace. This is what you get. It's like my mom told me a story about the story of elephants in Africa. I guess they had some sort of African development company that were trying to build condominiums in a certain region. The problem was that it was overloaded by a bunch of young elephants, and they couldn't control them. Okay, they couldn't control them. They couldn't move them. You can't move no fucking 1,000-pound elephant. Okay, you can't move these motherfuckers. They move on their own accord. Okay, so you know what they did? They sat there and brought older, trained elephants to push them out the way. Okay, there we don't have an older elephant to move to influence the
That's
young
the
person.
rappers, dickhead.
Okay. No, they're not. They're young.
That's
They're
my
just as young.
point.
They're just as young. They're just as young as the
Well,
streets.
but you got OG
No,
rappers too. You got
they're the
all
young
trained.
elephants too. No, they're not listening to
No,
them. They're not listening to them.
you gotta have the OG rappers and the young ones get together and push the
Nope.
same thing, man.
Nope. It's not
All
going.
right, man.
Who is that? Oh, give me some names. Who?
You get 50 Cent, Ross, even though they say a police, but fuck it, Ross, 50
They
Cent,
discredit him, right?
Jeezy, Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Lil
These guys
Durk.
are not.
All
Dirk
these
is a
niggas
street.
get a line. Yeah, exactly. You want all them to get a line and push the same
They're not gonna
thing.
do that. First of all,
Okay. All right, man.
you got the people that's up top don't even the ones that you just named, they ain't even in cahoots like that. 50 don't like Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't like 50.
Niggas
It's
gotta
just
fuck that. For this
yeah,
common cause,
it
this
is.
week, this how we gonna rock.
Okay. Then it's not gonna work. Okay. You have to have somebody that doesn't have a dog in the race. You need to have another young Farrakhan or somebody like that going out there that's being able to speak to these young boys. Okay. That's how it's gonna work. Look, when you annihilate all the social activists, the ones that meant something to black people, when you annihilate them, this is what you get. Okay, you get a bunch of unruly, untamed gorillas. That's what you got. Okay, there's nobody in Chicago that's influential enough, that's respected enough to get the guys to calm down. Okay, it needs to be a fucking sit down, especially in Chicago. Chicago needs to fucking sit down like tomorrow. Okay, it needs to sit down tomorrow. Okay, but at the end of the day, you got niggas living on top of niggas. What are you gonna do for that? How are you gonna change that? Because if you don't change that, how do you change the streets? Tell me how do you change the streets if you
I
still
said it
got
before.
niggas living on top of niggas?
You wearing me down. I said it
Okay.
before, man. You can't change that. So
Yes,
you
you
gotta
can.
change them.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can change that. Yes, you can.
How do you
Bullshit.
change it, man?
You
How?
want that? You want the damn near. First of all, when your economy is bad, it always gonna lead to violence. Chicago's
The
economy is probably
economy was
horrible.
bad before. It was good. And the Chicago been this way, period.
Chicago. I'm talking about the city of Chicago. I'm talking about the city of Chicago. Okay, like I said, like Detroit, they're known for automotive industry. That's the automotive. What is
And
Chicago
niggas
known
still was
for?
acting up in Detroit. So what
Okay,
about it?
but not as bad as Chicago. You don't see 50 people dying in one weekend in Detroit.
And obviously
That's
people get
no.
money in Chicago too because they got a lot of shit around there and people
Okay,
living in it. So
okay.
what?
Not like Detroit. No, Detroit don't. I've never seen 50 people gunned down in Detroit.
But
Never seen that.
my whole point is people are making money in Chicago too because
Not
they
like,
live
not
there.
like, no. That's a
Okay.
service. That's a service industry town.
Okay.
That is that no. I bet you their poverty is probably high, very high in Chicago. I bet you their poverty line is ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it. I bet you, I know it is. There's no opportunity in Chicago like that. You better have a college degree in that motherfucker.
$12.4%.
They said nearly half of Chicago households struggle to afford. This is March 5th, 2020. Struggle to afford basic necessities. Half.
The poverty percent is at 12.4.
That's
It
not
dropped.
good. That's not good.
And
44. It said 40.
Okay, let's go to Los Angeles, Chicago. 20.4. They're not popping fucking heads off, man. Get the fuck out of here with your little weak ass bullshit, man. You can't fuck with me. You should have been through this. You should know this by now. That shit you talking don't make sense, man.
Okay, I bet you
It
this.
really don't.
I know it is.
It don't.
Okay, yes it do.
It
Yeah, it
don't.
do. Okay,
It
yeah, it
don't.
do.
All right.
Okay. Chicago. They had a report here.
Okay.
Okay. You can say whatever you want.
And Los Angeles is really expensive to live there.
There's a lot of
And
different
niggas
things.
still
There's
ain't doing that.
a lot more opportunity in
But
LA than it is in
20.4
Chicago.
versus 12. Fuck
Okay.
you talking about?
Now, look at it.
Okay. Like I said, man, that shit ain't got no legs on it, man.
Okay. You can
can't
say
walk.
whatever you want. You can say whatever you want.
I
Okay. I'll
just
tell you
put
what.
up
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you
statistics for
what.
you.
I'll tell you what. Answer me this question. Answer me this question right now. Answer me this question right fucking now. If a motherfucker told you, hey, you can start all over, LA, Chicago, where you going?
I would like to go to West Coast because it's
Yeah,
warm and
and thank
everything.
you, thank you, thank
Fuck you
you,
talking
thank you.
about?
Who the fuck gonna go to Chicago? Who the fuck gonna start over in Chicago? Especially if you broke. If you broke, why the fuck would you leave one broke? Why would you leave? Why would you leave one sorry ass city for another one? And you broke. I ain't going. Would you move to Chicago broke?
No.
And why not?
I mean, I would
You
want to
said
move
you
so
said
far.
you said LA. You said towards the 12%, and you rather move to LA still. Fuck you talking about? Fuck out of here. Who the fuck want to be in Chicago? I wouldn't want to move to Chicago. Would you even want to visit Chicago? What the fuck is in Chicago that I want to see? Tell me, give me something I want to see in Chicago. What's there to be? What's in Chicago? I ain't no place that you take a woman to Chicago. Man, I ain't taking a woman to Chicago. Fuck out of here. Go live in Chicago if you want to. Nigga, I'm not living there. And you ain't living there either. You ain't moving to Chicago.
Like I said, man, them niggas, it's got to be something.
Yeah. You gotta change. You gotta go deep. You gotta go. That's why you think no president, Obama included, has ever tried to fix Chicago.
That black lip nigga.
Huh? How come Trump said he was gonna fix Chicago? He didn't fix that
Yep,
motherfucker.
that was another lie he told.
Okay. He said he was gonna fix it. He went there, he saw that motherfucker and said, ain't no fixing them niggas. Ain't no fixing them. They gonna be what the fuck they gonna be. No matter what I do for them niggas, they gonna continue to be what they are. No president has gone into Chicago and fixed that motherfucker. In order to fix it, you damn near gotta call martial law over there. And who the fuck gonna do that? Who's gonna do that? Who crazy enough to do that? Call martial law in Chicago. They ain't trying to do that. You gotta go home, man. Look, black people gotta work on some things. Okay, I'm gonna agree with you that black people need to work on some things. Okay, ourselves. It's not all the white man's fault. Okay, it's not all the white man's fault. Okay, I'm gonna agree with you on that. But society, even if you did clean yourself up, society has a way of trying to destroy it. Okay, they destroyed the black family. That's what they did when they brought the guns and drugs and took the fat manufacturing jobs out and substituted with guns and drugs. That you're destroying the black family right there. Okay, you destroyed it right there. Then after they get the guns and the drugs and they either getting shot at, killed, or jailed. That's what that okay. So you destroy the family again. Okay, and then when they get out, they can't get a fucking job. They go back out to Chicago. How many felons is in Chicago?
I'm sure it's plenty.
Okay, and a lot of and in Chicago, yeah, I want to know how much. What's the percentages of a felon getting hired in Chicago? You probably more likely to get hired in L.A. than you did in Chicago. And what's the chances of him getting hired? He ain't getting hired in Chicago. Okay, so where he going? Back to the hood, nigga. Back to the block. Back to the block he goes. Okay? He goes back to the block. That man got 3 kids now. He a felon with 3 kids. And the baby mama calling on the phone talking about, hey, baby needs some Similac. Baby needs some Pampers. Baby needs something to eat. You need to be a man and take care of your responsibility. Huh? What happens then, buddy? Tell me what happens.
You and Deep Dodo.
Huh? What happens, buddy? And he might want to take care of responsibilities. But every time he turn around, the motherfucker can't get no job nowhere. And the job he do get is paying him $9 an hour. And he got 3 kids. What you think he gonna do?
Do a thug thizzle. He ain't got a fucking choice.
You don't think that causes a problem?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that plays a factor.
So what's the man to do? So what does society do? Rappers can't change that person's lifestyle. What's he gonna do? Rapper can't change. Can a rapper change that man's lifestyle?
No, but I mean, maybe he could lead him in a direction. I don't know. Shit, I don't.
Yeah, lead him in what direction? He could barely lead himself in that direction. Them rappers is getting screwed out of their record deal. They ain't getting paid. They don't own shit.
Them niggas got a couple dollars, nigga.
Shit, they gotta cut. They hustling from one show to the next.
Hey, picking up 30 here, 20 there. Hey.
Yeah. And when they
Hell of a
35 years
pickup,
old,
50
when they
there.
35 years old, don't nobody want to see them. When's the last time you seen Little Flip go on tour?
But I bet you Lil Flip still got money. What you
Okay.
bet?
When's the last? I asked you a question. When's the last
I
time you
don't
think
know.
Little
It's been
Flip
a
been
while,
on
but I
tour?
bet you he doing some
Okay.
kind of little shit. You don't know exactly what Lil Flip doing as far as his
Okay.
career.
You think he's as hot as he was back
No, but I
10
bet you
years
still
ago?
make money off rap.
Okay, but he's as hot as he was 10 years ago.
No, but he's still making money off rap.
Okay. No.
Not the money he was making at his peak, but he's still making money in rap.
Okay.
Rap still probably paying his bills.
Maybe. That's a maybe.
If that's the case, Lil Flip would be working some motherfucking where.
Hey, you
But he's
never
not.
know. Hey, we've seen rappers get jobs now.
He's not.
Okay,
He don't got
rappers
one.
have gotten jobs. Rappers with #1 records have gotten jobs.
Who?
What's that boy's name from Houdini? Remember back in the day, Houdini? He was an EMT.
Mm.
Crazy. This motherfucker had #1 hits all over the world, and this boy was an EMT. Imagine that. Shit. Overall, society has to do better as well. You can't just blame it on the rappers. Now, if the society does certain things, see the president of the United States, like Barack Obama, should have went to the rappers and said, hey, I'm going to be pushing an initiative of stopping the violence in Chicago, and I need you guys on board. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, a mayor should be doing that, right? The mayor should be going to Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Lil Durk and King Von and all the heavy hitters in Chicago that's very influential in the streets, and say to them, hey, you guys are causing too much shit on the streets, man. And y'all are very influential with these guys, and we need you guys to be on board to stop this violence camp. We're gonna do a stop of violence campaign, and in return, we're gonna do something for you guys. We're gonna, if you guys get into trouble and stuff like that, we won't stick it to you as hard as we normally would. We'll give you some sort of incentive for you to push this nonviolence. The streets is too fucking hectic right now. That's what needs to be done. Okay, that's the solution that needs to be done. That's really not that hard to do. To be honest with you, that's really not that hard to do. Okay, they should be sitting there. The mayor of Chicago should be saying to these niggas, "Hey, y'all gotta have a sit down." Okay, the streets is too wild right now, and we can't have this. Somebody's gonna end up shot, or you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas gonna go to jail. So that's what needs to be done. They need to go out and have a sit down because this shit right here ain't gonna stop. Somebody from Quando Rondo's crew gonna get shot.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Okay, that's gonna happen.
I'm pretty sure. He might get shot, motherfucker. You know shit. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. So hey, it needs to be it really needs to be a sit down between the authorities, like the mayor of Chicago and them rappers. That's what needs to be done. That's influential. I'm still hearing that double shit. Yeah, that's influential right there to do. Is to have a sit down with the mayor's office and King and Lil Durk and Quando Rondo and all those guys. They need to sit them niggas down and say, hey, y'all too wild right now. This month, y'all.
Ain't from Chicago. They was in Atlanta when this shit happened. Anyway, I don't know where.
Where is he from?
He might be from Atlanta. I don't know.
Okay,
He not from Chicago.
Somebody needs to sit these niggas down. Okay. Somebody needs to sit these niggas down straight up. That's what needs to be going on. He's from Savannah. Quando Rondo's from Savannah.
I figured some down there.
So, well, we just going to agree or disagree on this one, bro.
Yeah, my
So-
fucking head is killing me. So
Yeah.
we out this joint.
Yeah, we out this bitch. Y'all motherfuckers like, comment, share, and subscribe to this motherfucking shit. We'll be
For
back
sure.
at y'all niggas another time.
Yeah.
We out.